how do you think you will feel towards your mum after this trip?
Like, affectionate.
Aww. Why are you here just with your mum?
Spend girls' time with her.
Hey guys, welcome back to Start Young. It's Lynn Peretti helping you to raise happy and successful kids. And today I have a special episode where I'm going to take you behind the scenes of our lifelong bond trip. So I'm also going to be talking to the founder, Justin Pagotto, on his concept. Why did he start this kind of business or program to help parents build strong bonds with their kids? So on this trip, it's really about how do you make one of your childs feel special. So he has a concept called BUS, which is B is for being there with them, U is unconditional love, and S is for making them feel special. So this trip does it all. It basically allows you to spend one-on-one time with one of your child to make them feel special, because during normal life, if you have other kids, sometimes the younger ones would get all the attention and the older one kind of gets left behind. And overall, it's just a chaotic part of life where you're just running your family as a whole. But when you spend one-on-one time with your kid, then your kid is able to kind of enjoy that special moment with you and feel really special, and it's going to make them a wholesome human being. On this trip, it's really about spending quality time with one another as well as in a group, but it's making your child feel like, oh, I must be a chosen one. I must be so special to get a chance to go on my own. So I will bring Justin on to share with you the reason why he started this program so that you could learn or join us on the next trip. Okay, guys, so I have Justin here. Justin, do you want to share a little bit about yourself and your business, and then why did you start this lifelong bond trip type program?
Well, basically, it comes back to a fathering course I did in 2005 for my first son Noah, and they said love your mother, love your kid's mother, and take your kids on a one-on-one holiday. And that's really the key to making your kids feel special, developing a heart connection. And we talk sometimes about the BUS principle, which comes from Bruce Robinson, but he said be there for your kids, give them unconditional love and show them that you're special. So what a better way to do that than to take your kids away one-on-one where they get all your attention.
Yeah, and then what usually happens to the other kid when you're taking one kid?
Well, usually the other ones, they get jealous to start with and they're a little bit upset, but then it creates this culture in the family of when is it my turn? And so there's this sense of anticipation. But you can do short one-on-one trips, even an afternoon, couple of hours, right up to 2 or 3 week trips where you go overseas, maybe add some charity to it as well. And that makes it even more special when parents and their kids are volunteering together.
Yeah, tell me more about the usual trips that you normally organise prior to the pandemic, obviously, and so that maybe we can all look forward to signing up to your waiting list or something.
Yeah, so basically we partner with the Philippines' largest not-for-profit called Gawad Kalinga, which means love and care, and they are amazing. They're actually in over 3,000 Filipino villages, and what they do, I love their approach to poverty transformation. It's not a handout, it's actually helping the whole community to thrive as they work together. So they have a lot of empowerment programs, a lot of building programs. So sometimes we do a house build old-fashioned style, not with machines, with hands and picks, and do everything by hand. Sometimes we do environmental cleanups, sometimes we cook for schools and in the villages, sometimes we paint things. So we just go and find out what does the village need, and then we do that. We also see just amazing sights, waterfalls, snorkeling, the islands. There's just so much to see in the Philippines.
And how often would you recommend doing a one-on-one trip with one child?
I think as a bare minimum, it's good to do one in primary and one in high school.
Okay, so what, once in every few years?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't have to be every year or anything?
No. Like, I'm talking really, really
big ones. Okay.
They're special. But I think you can do one-on-ones as a normal part of life. Even if it's a day, even if it's a couple of days, just make it a regular habit, not just for the dad, but for the mum too, to take it.
So you swap turns, you're like mum and the son, and mum and the daughter, and then the dad and the daughter, dad and the mum kind of swap around, yeah?
Because there's nothing like having the one-on-one attention. What I've found in my own family and also the people who come is that their hearts are bonded at such a deep level, not just on the trip, but for months. And, my kids talk about it as some of the best weeks they've ever had in their life.
Justin, I get that the benefit is a lot more connection and our kids might be growing up more happier and fulfilled. What happens if we don't do this one-on-one thing?
Well, it's very easy for life to just pass us by, isn't it? We live in such a crazy, busy time, especially with school. There's something to do, whizzing here and there. But we can actually forget that it's about creating a heart connection with our kids. So if we don't do that, it can be a space that just develops. And then when it gets to the teenage years, it's too late. Generally, it's very hard to rebuild that connection. So I just think it's essential to once you've got a heart connection with your kids, everything can flow.
Yeah, and you're right. Like when I felt unfulfilled or unloved when I was a kid, it kind of impacted my adult life, and
you went into finding love in the wrong places.
So then our kids will make better choices in life when they are happy.
They'll be more grounded. Their mental health, they'll be more secure. Their identity will be stronger. So there's really no downside. And it's fun. That's the other thing. It's not a chore. Like, look where we are.
It's actually good for us too.
Chore, for the parents to stop and to go away to beautiful places and hang out with their kids and show them that they're really special to us.
Yeah. And you know what else I'm thinking? Then our kids will one day be parents and think this is normal, and we're leaving a legacy.
Yeah. Multi-generational impact.
Oh, I love it. So what's happening in the future? I guess, how do people connect with you on?
We have built a lifelong bond with your kids page, which we can put in the notes. And basically that's the best way. You can see some videos, find out more, and you can actually join the waiting list for when borders open up, which we're not sure, but you can join a waiting list.
Yes. Thank you, Justin. How old are you this year?
8 turning 9.
Oh, okay. And so what are you doing on this trip? Who are you with?
I'm with Rose, my mum.
So a few people and your mum, right? How did you feel when your mum first told you that you're going alone on a trip together?
Very excited.
Yeah?
Because I do not like my brother.
You know, because your brother annoys you most of the time?
Yep.
And then for the first time you get to do something more special than he does.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Good.
Yeah? And how do you think your brother feels?
Angry.
How are you enjoying the trip so far?
Yeah, I'm kind of liking it.
You're kind of liking it?
Yeah.
Yeah? And why is that?
Fun.
It's fun? Do you feel like you're going to remember your mum more, or how do you think you're going to feel when you finish the trip?
Upset.
Upset because you want to do more?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you looking forward to doing more of this trip alone with your mum?
Yeah.
Yeah? And do you feel special?
Yeah.
Do you love her more? And are you this hypo all the time?
No.
Thanks, Ryan. Monica, so how did you feel when I first told you that you were going on a trip alone without your brother?
Happy.
Were you surprised?
Happy, surprised, and excited.
Yeah? And how did your brother feel?
I think he felt upset, sad, and angry.
Yeah?
He couldn't go see you because he loves you.
Yeah? And then how do you feel now that you're on the trip?
Excited and happy to be here.
Yeah? How do you think you will feel towards your mum after this trip?
Like, affectionate.
Aww. What's the purpose of this trip, do you feel?
to maybe spend time with maybe some of your families and bond together.
Yeah. Is it different to going as a family trip, like with all your brother and the dad and everything? Why is it different?
Because if it's like just with the family, it'll be crazy, and especially Jordan would just run around, scream everywhere, and we'll fight all the time. So that was crazy, and now we're here, it's not that crazy and it's like calm.
Ah. And you got all the attention on you, just your mum and you. So do you feel special?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like we're here for you? Do you feel like I love you unconditionally? And do you feel special? That's the concept of BUS. B for being there, unconditional for you, and special. Awesome. How old are you, Dom?
9.
9. And how did you feel when your mum first told you you're going on a trip alone?
Excited.
Yeah? How did your your 2 brothers feel?
It was still okay.
They were okay? Yeah? What were you expecting? Like, what were you thinking you're going to do here?
Have fun and
Do you know what the purpose of this trip is?
to spend time with your mom.
Oh, yeah? And why is it different to spending time with the whole family, like a normal family trip? Why is it different?
Because it doesn't have everyone, it just has 2 people.
Yeah? And is it better? Or what? How is it different?
It's different because usually there'd probably be more noise.
Yeah, too much noise, too much distraction, and there's not enough calm quality time, is there?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying yourself so far? Yeah? And do you look forward to spending more quality time?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. How old are you?
I'm 7.
Oh, yeah. And what are you doing here?
Relaxing, looking at the bird.
Oh, yeah. And who are you here with from your family?
My mom.
Why are you here just with your mum?
To spend girls' time with her.
Ah, and how did your brother feel when he found out just you and your mum were going together?
Upset.
Really? Was he jealous?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what is he doing at home at the moment?
He probably might be playing soccer, handball, or basketball.
Yeah. So you guys did a bit different where your dad is with your brother at home hanging out, bonding as well. And then you guys are bonding here. Yeah? And what do you like about this trip so far?
That we get to spend quality time with our family.
Yeah.
And also meet our family friends after a long COVID night.
Yeah, so we're here with our friends as well. And how is this different to if you travel with the whole family, like with usually your family trip? How is this one different?
Because I haven't seen my brother in 2 days now.
So this one is different where you're not spending time with your brother. Is it going to make you miss him more when you come back?
No.
No? Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Do you want to do more of this trip? Yeah? Do you love your mum?
Yeah.
Do you feel special? Does this trip make you feel like you're the chosen one? So good. What's your favourite activity so far?
Playing Oztag.
Today? We didn't do it Oztag, did we? Oh, did you play with the kids? Ah, you played with the kids Oztag. Awesome. Thanks, Aya. So we just had a really great few days. Definitely the kids enjoyed it and they feel so special, and that's the whole point of it. And so yeah, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.